What's up, guys? I'm Dragon Master, and man, it has been a long time that we've been back on YouTube. Okay, so here's the deal. Here's what happened. So, just a quick little introduction to all this is before we had a channel prior to this one, and we decided to create this new channel and branch off into a couple other platforms because we wanted like a fresh start. Well, we did that, and things were going really good for a while. I think most of the uploads across all three platforms were going up at their time that they were supposed to, which was 8 o'clock. Again, across all three channels, which were this one, YouTube, VidMe, and Twitch. Now, just really quick, Twitch was more of just an experiment to see what we could do on there. Twitch is more of a streaming site anyway. They do offer video uploads. So, again, everything was working out. Well, and then, this is not going to be a video to explain everything that happened with me personally, but yeah, life happened and it sucked. And I could tell you it was a really miserable time for me. And then Unexpected Donut had some stuff going too, but anyway, I'm not getting into that. So that led to almost like about 5, almost 6 months of no uploads on any of the three platforms. It was obviously a lot longer that we haven't posted anything on YouTube. Okay? Because here's the deal. Only recently did I sort of handle my issues. Now, I'm not saying that all my issues were handled, but pretty much on VidMe, if you came from VidMe, you kind of know. I did mention something about exclusive content to VidMe. Well, just gonna say right now, the game that you are looking at is me doing some grinding in Fairy Fencer F, because that is a part of what I'm about to tell you. Alright? On VidMe, like I said, I wanted to do some exclusive content because I'm just gonna say it. VidMe to me seemed to be a lot more creator friendly than, unfortunately, this platform. And across all three platforms too, VidMe was the one that we got our most hits and a lot of most activity out of, to be honest. So let's say going on like 3 weeks now, almost a month ago, I I was I became ready to come back, and I obviously we couldn't come back to the main schedule yet across all three platforms because Unexpected Donut is not really back yet. Uh, and here's the thing: when you take a break like this, I know from experience. On our first channel, me personally, I had one hell of a break, which was about actually the same amount of time. It was like about 6 months. But I did come back stronger. But anyway, I just know that when I came back, it was very hard for me to actually like record. Um, One thing I can say is that I can't do vlogs. Okay, you're not even seeing a face cam, by the way, and that's just a personal choice. Um, but I can't do vlogs. So the first time when I took a break, I was trying to do a vlog and stuff that one vlog that you would have seen if you remember it. And I tell you, it was hard. And then I did gameplay, and then I was like, okay, I think I'm ready to do this vlog. And pretty much what I'm saying is gameplay is a lot easier for me to do, and it can get me back to open up. So, anyway, let's get to the point. I decided that I wanted to come back. Now, like I said, for the main schedule at 8 o'clock, again, with all 3 platforms, I kind of wanted to come back with Donut at the same time to do that, but for right now, I knew that she wasn't really ready to come back yet. So, I was like, okay, I really want to come back. I really have to get this going because of my own personal stuff going on. It was really, really rough. And I wanted to have some fun in my life, to be honest. So, I decided to come back, and I looked at VidMe, and I was like, you know what? I want to start these exclusives that I was kind of planning throughout the entire time that we were taking a break. So I really wanted to do RPGs. Just like the game that you're seeing now, it is an RPG. And I'm just grinding it up right now for a future episode that you're going to see, but I will get to that. So, eventually, on VidMe, I did a little kind of teaser video to be like, hey, I'm coming back on this date. Videos are going to start coming back on this date. And for the people who did actually care, you were probably like, God, when are the videos going to happen? My God, this channel is like dead. So, I put up that little teaser video, and I put it up on a Friday. And to be honest, at that time, I didn't even have a single video recorded. Nothing. But that little teaser video, made me get my act together, because I already said something on a video. It's there. It was on the channel. Now people, whoever watched that video, now they're kind of expecting a video to come up on that date. So I had to get moving. So either way, which is even better because this game that you're looking at was the first one that I actually recorded back. So, for the RPG schedule. So, long story short about that, I came back, I recorded, the videos were going up, and it was a rough first week too. Very much lack of sleep to get these videos up, but I had all the videos going up at 12 p.m. Eastern. Exactly that time. I had it scheduled. Every single video for like the past few weeks have been up at 12 p.m. Eastern. So, with that being said, now we get to the point why I'm on here. So, if you're from VidMe, you know what happened. If you're not from VidMe, pretty much what happened is one day when I'm checking the stats, because that's what I'm doing, I'm checking the stats of the video to see how they all do. From going forward, that's what I'm going to be doing. But that's not important. What is important is one day I was checking my stats and I noticed a message on the VidMe homepage. When I would refresh it on my phone to check the stats, there was a message that came up, and it said, we're sad. I'm going to paraphrase this, but it said pretty much on a certain date, they were shutting down the VidMe site. And I read into it, and apparently they're just shutting down and going to try and create something new for some time down the road. Who knows? So, that did not sit too well with me. I'm not gonna lie. I had to take a couple days to try and think what the heck I was gonna do. Pretty much, it put me back into a bad place, sort of. Not to the extent that I was in, like, during my time off from recording, but I was not in a good place again, and I was just like, what am I gonna do? Okay? And you know what? I don't want to, like, say anything bad about YouTube. I always liked YouTube, okay? But to me, YouTube is more like, oh, you're a big creator? That's great. You know, YouTube never really pretty much has pushed us at all. Okay? And unfortunately, a lot of the people that do subscribe to us, and they don't really watch too much. And that's what was one of the reasons the first time when we changed to this new 3-channel or 3 different platforms that we were on for a fresh start, I noticed that a lot of people were not watching. So, and that's always been the case, and it's been the same case on this channel too. Not that many people are actually watching, and honestly, I make videos not for me, okay? Because me, it's a lot of freaking work, okay? I work a regular job, and I know other people work more than this time. So I'm not saying, oh, because you work the amount of hours that you just say, it doesn't mean anything. But I work 48 hours, sometimes a little bit more. If it's my last day off of the month, I have to go in. So it's sometimes like 50-something hours for the last week. But I work 48 hours a week in a very physical, demanding job. And, you know, I could really... what I'm saying is, I don't have to come home, record, edit, do all that stuff. And worry about, you know, getting videos up and all that stress. I don't have to do that, you know? I don't do that for me, okay? I could just come home. I could tell you I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Ultra Sun, because I wanted to play that game. As of recording this, I'm literally almost done with my first playthrough of it. But, you know, I have Skyrim. I have a bunch of games for the PS4. I have this game that you're seeing. You know, I have a lot of games that I could just come home, lay down, and just play, just to relax, just recreation, normal recreation. Okay, so making a video, if you do it, you know the work that has to go into it. Well, I could tell you, especially with these RPGs, there was 1 hour long video that I did do, and it took at least about an hour and a half or something close to that nature to actually edit, and then rendering it took like forever. But I do other things while it's rendering, try to you know, thumbnails and all that stuff. Pretty much, it's a lot of work, okay? So I don't do these videos just for me, okay? My idea, like I said, I could just come home, relax, play a game, watch YouTube, and go to bed early every night. You know what I mean? So I do videos for you guys, okay? For people to actually watch. So the fact that not a lot of people on YouTube actually watch, I mean, I don't think it's you. It's not you guys' fault. I think it's more of a YouTube thing where everybody just wants to try to make it big, and everybody wants to do whatever. And you know what? I just want to do this for fun. But like I said, fun. This is a lot of work just to have fun. So for all this work to be having fun, I would like people to actually watch. So, which comes down to VidMe. VidMe, in a way, I guess it saved me a little bit because I was going insane during the time that we were not uploading. I don't want to get into it, but I was excited about doing the exclusives with the RPGs, only because I know people would be watching and supporting it, and that's all that mattered. VidMe was more of a creator-friendly platform for even smaller channels. So that's why I was excited, because I knew that I wasn't doing this for me. At least some people were going to watch these videos. So to me, honestly, that just made it worth it. It made it 100% worth doing. So we get to now, obviously, the part where VidMe decides, it wants to. I hate to say it, just out of the blue, it pulled a YouTube move where YouTube doesn't want to tell you anything and they just do whatever they want to do. I've heard, obviously, I've watched stories and stuff about that, so that's what they kind of did. They kind of literally just was like, yeah, I don't think we're going to tell you what we're doing until like this day, and this is the date that we're going to pretty much turn off the site, and that's it. So I'm just like, oh great. That's fantastic. So like I said, I took a couple days because I really needed it to think, well, what do I do now? There's only two platforms now that we have, and that's YouTube and Twitch. Now, like I said before, Twitch is more of an experiment because, like I said, it's more of a streaming service. It's not like a huge on video sharing. And it doesn't have a lot of good features that I could keep track of stuff like that, So that just pretty much left YouTube. Because my thinking is, if I went out and found a new platform to put this exclusive RPGs, people will be like, what the heck is this? Okay, and it still might not get enough hits. Okay, at least on YouTube, unfortunately, or I should say fortunately for this case, we do have some sort of following here, even though it's not that big right now. There are some people here. So I had to make the decision that pretty much YouTube is just going to be it. It's just going to be the only platform, again, that we're going to be uploading. And yes, YouTube is going to be the home of the exclusives. I know you couldn't see me, but I just did the quotation marks. Except they're not going to be exclusives anymore. It's just because YouTube is it. And I mean, these will only be up on YouTube, and then Twitch will just have the regular programming. But I don't even know if I will continue to do Twitch right now. It might just all be on YouTube. That's something that I'll have to figure out later. But for right now, the RPGs and the other schedules that were going to be exclusive to VidMe, they are all going to be here, just at different times, as just regular AG show programs. Which means you will probably get multiple videos a day once we're all back and everything is going and running as it should. Okay? You will be getting multiple videos a day, probably. So, with that said, these little RPGs will be here. I'm gonna keep the same time. If you're from, if you came from VidMe over here, to continue watching, which I don't know how many would actually be doing that, but if you did, I'm gonna keep the RPG schedule up, going at 12 p.m. Eastern, Tuesday through Saturday. That is its schedule. I am not changing that. I don't know how I can schedule it really well on here, but that is the schedule, that is the time. If you did come over from VidMe, this is probably gonna suck for you, and that's why I'm thinking, if there are people from VidMe here, I'm probably not gonna, these videos are probably not gonna get hit a lot right away, because what I'm going to be doing is uploading all the videos that were already uploaded to VidMe. They're going to be starting again. So, pretty much every single video that I started, like Fairy Fencer F, it's going back to episode 1. Pretty much just uploading every single video on the RPGs that I did on VidMe. They're coming up here and going to be starting afresh. Which, honestly, it's not even that much. It's only a few weeks, to be quite clear. It's really not even that much. So, at least that's a good thing. At least it's not like 100 videos went up. You know, it's only been just a few weeks of videos. So that's what's going to happen for now. And honestly, I'm just going to leave this with one little, last little, mention. Like I said before, I just want to have fun doing this. You know, I just want to have fun. You know, that's it. That's all I want to do. But I want you guys to actually watch these videos. Because like I said, I'm not recording and doing all this work for just for me, you know? So I would like you guys to actually watch the videos. If, you know, well, yeah, I can only say that if people are actually going to watch this video. I know some of you guys will watch it, but I'm just saying, I don't want it to be like our first channel where it didn't really, a lot of people weren't watching. I want, because I can tell you, if that's going to be the case, and it's not really just a threat to anybody, it's really just, if pretty much, if this doesn't become fun anymore, I'm gonna choose a different path. Like I said, I don't have to play these games. I don't have to sit here and, you know, record videos. I don't have to do it. I absolutely don't. Like I said, I could come home, relax, put on the game, and just play it just to play it. You know, and I have a lot of games that I just want to play. And I haven't really done that yet because I really kind of want to record. Okay? I really wanted to, like, record it. But, like I said, I didn't have to do any of this. So pretty much, if this is starting to not become fun anymore, I don't know when exactly that will be. I will stop and I will be done. But for now, I'm not going anywhere. Definitely not going to go anywhere right now. It's just, it's getting difficult in my life, and that's it, you know. So anyway, that's what's up. We're back here on YouTube. Videos will be a regular thing. I'm gonna tell you that. You're probably seeing this video on Monday once I figure out uh the thing. Actually, let me tell you. You're probably seeing this video on the 4th of December. So the RPG schedule at 12 p.m. Eastern will be up. We'll be up on the 5th, the Tuesday, and every day after that it should be a consistent schedule. And also a good thing about this is when I did come back doing the RPGs, I was actually trying to struggle to catch up. But now I have all the videos ready for a while, so now I can take my time and do some editing and more things properly. And I have more time to do these things and make them better because I have the time now. I'm all caught up, pretty much. So there are some good things about this that happen, but honestly, just a lot of it sucked. Definitely look out for a video for the first RPG coming up on Tuesday on the 5th. Also, just really quick, Mondays is not really an upload day yet. It's just for me to put up a scheduled video and to tell you what's gonna be coming up in the week. Even if you don't watch it, that video, it really doesn't matter, but I'm just putting it up for you guys to know what's gonna be coming up. If there is an hour of recording for the RPGs, it will be mentioned there. Also, I was gonna say I would put some music to it, but I don't think I can even do that on YouTube now. To be honest, I'm probably still gonna do it because we're not really gonna be monetizing yet. Whatever YouTube's stupid policy is, I don't think we can even monetize yet. But I will probably put some music onto it because, you know what, at this point I really don't care. So anyway, if you made it through this lengthy little vlog while you're watching me grind actually, you're watching me grind in the future. You probably don't know who any of these characters are. To be honest, you really don't know. But yes, you're watching me grind up for the future, and that's awesome. So anyway, guys, I do thank you for listening if you stuck around. I got kind of change up my outro too. It just all this sucks. But you know what? Like I said, we're back. I'm back here. I'm not going anywhere. This channel is going to be a lot more active from now on. And I do look forward to it. So, I hope you guys do enjoy the games, the RPGs coming up. All the different schedules that are going to be coming up. And we'll try and work back on getting to the regular program with some of the other games. With me and Donut, you know, we'll try to get back as soon as we can. But for right now, it's just probably going to be me. Hanging, just doing my RPG schedules and the games that I want to play. For the all the other different schedules too. So anyway, guys, again, I cannot thank you enough if you made it to this video. And I will see you tomorrow.